Why people regret buying their vehicles in 2026.
Honestly, and I mean full disrespect when I say this, Hyundai.
I've had my dream car for about 4 months and I'm selling it today. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it's my dream car because literally right after I bought it, I realized I didn't really like it that much.
This is a sign that if you ever want to get a Range Rover, just don't get it.
So today we're going to be taking a look at some people
Why we get Range Rovers to begin with?
who regret their vehicle purchases. This can be for a number of reasons, but at the end of the day, it's never a cheap fix. Depreciation takes a toll on your car every single day, along with the monthly car payments, the insurance, and maintenance as well. That's why I think it's so important to have some sort of car knowledge before buying. I'm not saying that everyone needs to be some sort of car nut and know the ins and outs of every vehicle on the road, but just some basic knowledge could save you a ton of money. We got a lot of stuff to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave them in the comments down below. But let's just jump right into it.
I have a Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro. I thought it was the best purchase of my life, okay? Until yesterday.
Okay.
When I had to go buy 4 tires and an alignment and spent $2,000.
Yeah. That's somebody's down payment on a fucking car. Hey, you guys probably think I'm interrupting your video, but did you know that a good majority of y'all aren't subscribed? So what are you doing? Join the community, man, and see how far it takes us. Anyways, back to the video.
For rubber? Oh, because I need the off-road tires I don't even go off-road. I don't even go off-road. It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay, so before I say anything, let's look at the description and the comments. Being an adult sucks sometimes. Hashtag adulthood, Sequoia TRD Pro. Off-road, not funny, and SUV. So why did you buy the TRD Pro if you don't off-road? Should have bought a platinum or limited 2-wheel drive. The creator responds, I would never. I only want the best. Well, then that comes with a heavy maintenance bill, regardless if it's a Toyota or Mercedes-Benz. With these sort of MSRPs, you're going to pay a lot for everything. If you don't know, the MSRP for these TRD Pros are around $80,000 to $85,000. And that's exactly what the next comment says. $85,000 for an SUV, that's fine. Spending $2,000 on tire and alignment, not alright. You do know that there are other trim levels of Toyota Sequoia much cheaper than a TRD Pro, which is designed to go off-road. I don't want the basic trim. She says it over and over again. Why'd you buy the off-road trim? It's the most expensive one. I like the best, not realizing more stuff comes along with it. I'm just a girl. Oh man. Me thinking I was
motherfuckers in this. Damn, I'm just a girl, bro. Stop.
In my Jeep until I needed new tires. Why didn't anyone tell us this? And why do these tires not last long? Because the off-road tires sitting on pavement 24/7 grind them down way faster. I don't really know how to help in this case. She only gets the best of the best, but then complains about everything else that comes along with it. Oh man, well, let's just move on.
Bought the first generation of the Ford Maverick hybrids.
That's the car that's the worst option. Yo.
I'm not going to say that it was a total regret, but honestly, it's given us so many issues. Let's just start with all of the good things that we like about it. I like the gas mileage, obviously, because it's like insane. It gets like 40 miles to the gallon. It is like a cute little truck. I feel like it's nice for like being a work truck. Obviously, it's like low to the ground, so it's not going to be like you're doing anything crazy with it. You're not going to be like towing a boat or anything with this one. But it's just nice because it was like 20 grand and that was it for a brand new truck. It can't go wrong.
20 grand ain't bad.
It has definitely given us lots of issues though, like a ton of recalls. Babe, do you know how many recalls it's given us?
Like 6. That's ridiculous. The backup camera is frozen. It's been stuff with the hybrid system, stuff with the airbags, the seat belts. I mean, it's like nonstop. Plus, it's just everything's made very, very cheap in this car.
Hence, yeah, the price was only 20 grand though for a brand new truck. So, I mean, you kind of get what you pay for. He said it is made kind of cheap. Like things are just not lasting. Like the steering wheel.
The steering wheel got
It's really only been 3 years, which is a little bit crazy.
Damn.
20 grand, 40 miles per gallon, you've had 6 things fixed for free. None of these are negatives, by the way. However, it just shows the lack of quality with this vehicle. What is it going to look like down the line, if it even lasts that long? Yes, in today's world, that price...
If it looks like, from what she's saying, if it's like that 3 years in, bro, just imagine like 9 years later, bro, she ain't even gonna have the car by then.
Is
Let's
very
just be
cheap,
real.
but clearly these are the type of issues that come with it. You're not going to be getting 40 miles to a gallon if the hybrid system is constantly having problems. You won't be driving the thing, period, if you have to keep going back to the dealership for some recalls. The steering wheel already being worn down along with the leather, probably fake leather. At only 3 years old, what is it going to look like at 10 or 15? And this is just my personal opinion. I know
Exactly what
people
I
go
said.
above and beyond when they're talking about work trucks. They get some F-350 dually when they're barely doing anything that requires it, spending six figures while doing it also. But if you've ever seen what the Ford Maverick looks like in person, it is very small, even comparing it to a Tacoma. So if you do have to use it to haul some
You know, all this could have been fixed if she just got a older, like, instead of getting a Ford, maybe you should have got a Toyota. I'm just saying, shoot. Okay, I don't have a Toyota, I have a Jaguar, so, and that car's like older than me, but that car still holds up. Her car is like a whole different story, and that thing's like brand new.
pretty heavy items often, it
It
might
says
not
like
be
a
the truck for you.
2022
But we could
model,
look at
so
some
it's
more
like-
comments. Its older cousin would never, the Ford Ranger. Buying a first-gen car never ends well. You kind of are the guinea pig most of the time. And we have a comment from you guys right here. Worst mistake ever was paying $70,000 on a full-size SUV that's only worth $30,000 now. Well, we could take a look at another clip right here of somebody regretting their vehicle and losing 20 grand because of it.
Calling a customer on his 2019 Dodge Hellcat. He wants to sell. You got this 2019 Dodge Charger with 44,000 miles, right?
Yeah, 44, almost 45, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it, man. Like, what are you looking to get for it?
I shouldn't have bought it. I mean, I wanted it, but I shouldn't have bought it because my daughter's going to college, my son's going to college. It's not that I can't afford it. It's just I like to get rid of it because the payment's a lot and I can save some more to help put the, money away for them. But I owe 70 on it. I know you probably can't give me that. I just need to know how close you can get to help me so I can not put much down to pay the difference to get rid of it.
What are your monthly payments on it?
$1,245.
And when did you buy it?
February 16th of this year.
Oh, wow, man. Okay. It's not the wide body, so that's something that's going against you, man. 45,000 miles, no accidents. So I got MMR pulled up and also AccuTrade.
No accidents? And he's paying that much? The fuck his credit look like? Wait.
Solid like 48 on it, 49.
All right.
Him just saying, all right, losing 20 grand because he wanted to get out of a $1,200 car payment. Those Dodges have so many people in a chokehold. It's unreal. I seriously don't know how anybody walks away with a payment.
Where does he live to have that type of car payment? The most you would ever like pay for us, probably a scat pack is like, what, 500 for 90 or something? Like 1,000? That's like that's literally the price of like an SUV, like a big one, like a big SUV. That would be reasonable, but that's a scat though, with like probably no modifications, and he has no accidents whatsoever. I don't know if that's just the insurance or. There should be no reason why you are paying $1,200 for a scat pack.
And like that, it's ridiculous.
No
it's
issues.
almost my mortgage payment. And we got another comment from you guys. Here's your reminder. If you're
That's
planning to
literally
buy
in-house
anything,
payment.
products are terrible today, especially with those modern vehicles.
Do not buy an Audi SQ5. I've had a 2025 SQ5 for about 2 weeks. Within 24 hours, I was already having sensor alarms. It wouldn't go into park. It was just like 7-8 alarms all at the same time. Over the last 2 weeks, I've spent 8+ hours at Audi. Still not able to link the digital key. Still not being able to figure out why all of these alarms are going off all the time. They've done an update. Honestly, love the aesthetics. Absolutely obsessed with the aesthetics in this car. I will actually stitch in like a night view of the car. Aesthetics are just chef's kiss, but sensor wise, like software issue, just not worth it for the price.
And that's how they get so many people in today's world. I love the aesthetics of the car, which means I like the way it looks. It's nice and fancy. It's got the Audi logo. It's an SQ5, not even a Q5. Other people are going to be even more impressed. However, the actual car is a total nightmare. And we'll take a look at the starting MSRP. 2025 Audi SQ5 starts at around $64,800 for base model trim, up to $67,000 and over $70,000 depending on options. I highly doubt that this was an absolute base model and you're still having all of these problems. Audi and Volkswagen are junk. Don't buy an Audi, that's it. Anyone who knows anything about cars knows how terrible they are. I think
Bro, that's I was seeing that in my head. I'm like, first off, why are we getting an Audi of all cars? People already know that car has like bad issues. I'm just saying, goddamn. My number one pick would be a Toyota, even though eventually, if this whole YouTube takes off, I do eventually want to get a Tesla. Just because of, you know, the fact that it's one of the most cheapest cars you can get, plus all the benefits and whatnot. And I don't know how badly the insurance is in Vegas. I'm pretty sure it's high because all the accidents, but why would we get an Audi? I do not know.
Audi's been taking a hit regardless because about 10 years ago, their whole vehicle lineup looked pretty nice comparing it to BMW and Mercedes-Benz, but they haven't really changed that much since. And clearly the quality hasn't gotten any better, and unfortunately she's dealing with the consequences.
What is a vehicle that people buy and then secretly won't admit that they don't like?
Jeep Wrangler. They're cool looking, so they want to look cool. They're driving it, but it's not worth it. They are not reliable
Jeeps
at
are
all.
horrible.
What car do people secretly regret buying but won't admit it?
Maybe like an Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeos are great, but when that maintenance bill hits, dude, they're crying.
What about you?
I think people haven't done their research on Electra. They usually will not be prepared for road trips or how fast electricity goes down. If they don't have a way to charge it at all, they'll be running real fast.
Okay, so the first two I do agree with. The Jeeps, the Wranglers look cool, nice off-road looking vehicles.
Yeah, I understand about the whole, like, as I said, the whole Teslas. I understand that most likely going on a road trip is going to be very weird because, like, you know, not everywhere around America has like Tesla chargers and whatnot. Plus, I don't really have nowhere to really go to, at least across, because all of my family's like literally a state next to mine. So if I'm going on a road trip, I ain't going very far. And if it's like across the state, nigga, I'm just taking the plane. Forget
But
driving.
even just the tires, like the first clip, replacing those are not going to be cheap, along with the plethora of other issues. Same with the Alfa Romeo. I personally think the Giulia is a very nice looking car. However, I would never get one because of the lack of reliability, on top of how much it costs to fix it. But then the last one, we've had entire dedicated videos on this channel talking about electric cars. It is truly insane some of the owners do no research before buying one. I guess they think they could just plug it into a random outlet in their house and it'll charge in just a few hours and you'd be on your way. That's just not the case at all. Hyundai, Kia, Jeep, Nissan, Genesis, Infiniti are all garbage. Not so secretly hate my Mazda CX-50. My Wrangler has been the biggest piece of crap I've ever owned. But we'll go back to the comment talking about electric vehicles with this one.
Yeah, it's great. Get an electric car. Snow on the ground. I am charging my car at an apartment complex. I don't know where the f I'm at, but because when you turn the heat on in these pieces of cars, the mileage goes down. So now I started here at 98 miles. I'm here 25 minutes. It went up 1 mile. What a great investment this was. Sitting in the snow and the cold, watching my car charge. My neighbor finally caught on to me. You know what? I'm going to his house right now. I'm going to try to outmaneuver him because this is insane.
I don't really know what you were expecting. The Hummer EV is a massive vehicle on top of you.
Hummer, yeah, I can understand.
living somewhere that gets extremely cold, and electric car batteries, at least in today's world, are notoriously bad in cold climate. You leaving the car running with the heat on makes it so it's legitimately not giving you any extra charge. And I also wanted to add this comment: after numerous oil changes, engine work, and thousands of dollars spent on mechanical repair, I'll be going electric. Screw this gas crap. There's a good amount of the population that think that there's no maintenance done whatsoever on electric vehicles if you decide to purchase one. Yeah, you don't have to go in and do oil changes and lose $80, $100 a pop every few thousand miles, but it doesn't mean that there's not going to be any issues at all. We'll take a look at this a little bit later with some examples of the most unreliable vehicles this year, but we got another comment from you guys right here. These newer cars that are full of tech is one of the reasons for the poor reliability. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Here's another piece of advice for all of America from a 30-year technician. I've been in tech all my life since I was 18 years old. CAN bus systems, all these computer systems that are running in these cars are expensive to fix. They're hard as hell to fix. Don't sit there and bull a 30-year tech saying it's not hard to fix a CAN bus system. It's very difficult to fix these cars. You guys waste all your money on BMWs, Mercedes, and all these fancy cars that you don't need. You're only in your car for, I don't know, what, 30 minutes to an hour every freaking day of your life, and you're sitting there paying how much money for these cars? You need a Toyota Camry, Toyota Corolla, Hyundai freaking Elantra. You need something that's cheap. Honda. Don't buy Jeeps. Don't buy Dodge. And I'm not talking about the trucks. The trucks, every truck has its own problems, whether it's electrical, whether it's fuel or suspension or anything else. They all have their own freaking problems. You need to do some more research when you're buying these damn vehicles.
And I agree with that 100%, but there's a few more things. I'm not on board with buying a Hyundai right now. I'm pretty sure what he was trying to mean is just a cheap vehicle, like an older Honda or Toyota. They'll have less tech, less electronics, which means the maintenance bill won't cost nearly as much comparing to Mercedes-Benz or BMW. Of course, like I always say, if you truly have that kind of money and you could deal with all the maintenance, then go get whatever you want. But most of the people on the road today that have those vehicles can't genuinely afford it. And another good point is raised in the comment section. Even cheap brands nowadays like Hyundai are trying to be fancy and have so many electronics, so the prices for them have gone up, including the maintenance bill. This is all brands. But let's go over to a clip of somebody crashing out because they bought a Hyundai.
Honestly, and I mean full disrespect when I say this, Hyundai. I don't care. Hyundai, whatever you go by, you. Y'all knew your cars were faulty. Y'all knew it, and it's still on the market, and you're still selling it. And I get it. Maybe it's my fault. I live in Philadelphia, but the amount of times that every time, I swear to God, at least once a week, every time I come, there's something wrong with my car. People were saying, unbeknownst to me, people were saying not to buy Elantra, not to buy Hyundai cars because their cars suck. I didn't know that. I was just very excited to buy a car. I was very excited to buy a car. I saved up money. I bought a car that I thought was good. I guess, I really should have did my research. I'm so tired. Like, I didn't know. Apparently, there's like this faulty system and they're very easy to steal. The amount of times that my car windows have been smashed, the amount of times that people, like my fuse box have been tampered with. It's Halloween weekend. It's my niece's birthday, and I just want to spend time with my family.
I'm pretty sure Hyundais and Kias have a difficult time with that right now. A lot of them are easy to steal if you really wanted to. And I don't know where she lives in Philadelphia. I guess it might be a rougher area. That kind of puts
anywhere. Dear God. Philadelphia really gets a bad rep. Sports teams. And just the environment in general. Shit. Everywhere in Philadelphia is bad. Do not go to the link. That's all I'm gonna say as an Eagle fan.
a target on your vehicle for a lot more vandalism, let alone all of the problems that come with it. I remember an older clip of a mechanic showing the amount of full engines he had for these Hyundai vehicles that he had to put in, because that's how bad the reliability is right now. And we have another comment from you guys right here. There's so much information online on what vehicles are reliable and which aren't. It amazes me how many people buy unreliable vehicles and then are surprised when they suck. That's what I hope these videos help you guys out with. I know a majority of people out there aren't car guys and don't really care about vehicles vehicles whatsoever, and that's fine. But I think everybody needs to have some base level knowledge on what vehicles are good, what aren't, especially when you're signing up for $600, $800, $1,000 monthly payments for years on end. But we could transition a little bit more into the dream.
It does help though. My pops is well, he used to be a mechanic, but he still got it. Unc still got it. So it does help that he can tell me like what cars are reliable and which ones aren't. Also, with how like car payments work and whatnot, because he's very in the head about car payments and whatnot and how much they are. At least when it comes to insurance and whatnot. So I thank him for that. But yeah, if you trying to get a car, I suggest trying to, have somebody that actually knows a little bit about it.
Car segment, and just having
a
instant
little bit.
gratification, wanting the next thing over and over again, and how detrimental that could be to your bank account.
And the moment that new car feeling goes away, I'm ready to get another car.
And then people are surprised when we see clips of somebody having $50,000+ worth of negative equity because they just roll it into the next loan every few years. It seems like nobody wants to be content in their life. They always want bigger and better, even if they can't afford it. Here's another clip of somebody getting their dream car and it not actually being what they want.
I've had my dream car for about 4 months and I'm selling it today. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it's my dream car because literally right after I bought it, I realized I didn't really like it that much. And it was really crazy because you work so hard to get to a level where you can afford these things that you've always dreamed of. And as soon as I did, I realized it wasn't what I actually wanted. Anyway, this thing goes out today, and hopefully in the next month, the new one will be coming in, and I can't wait to show you guys what that one's gonna look like.
This is a perfect example of what I've already talked about and shown you guys before. Let's just use the example of the giant mom vehicles, the Suburbans, the Expeditions, the Escalades, the Yukons. You know exactly what I'm talking about. People will have one child and then think that they need to drive that school bus around that's $60, $80, $100,000+. It's
my mom.
Their dream vehicle. It's all that they want. They end up getting a crazy loan to purchase it, and within a few years, there's a new version or a facelift model that looks a lot better. Then they start getting the itch that they want that one, not the one that they currently have, and the cycle happens every few years. Now we have the dream Z06 with the car guy. C7 Z06s are like $60,000, $70,000 still. It's not like this thing is cheap, but within a few months, he's sending it out and getting the new dream car. And I took a look at his page, and surprise, surprise, it's a new BMW M3. This is just the new popular car that a lot of the influencers and the course seller guys.
So bro got a car with a lot of maintenance to get another car with a lot of maintenance. Right.
Love to drive around and flex on social media, and I can almost guarantee within a few years when something new comes out, this one will go out the door yet again and something else will take its place.
Is my car not running? No, I don't think so. Oh!
Oof.
Shut the up.
That doesn't sound right.
So you have power for everything.
Yeah.
All your lights outside lighting up, your brake lights are coming on.
Yeah, everything's
everything. The starter just not engaging.
My car ended up being towed up to the service department for the Cadillac of Turnersville, New Jersey. This service department has been a nightmare, and I encourage you to view the playlist. I'll tag it with this video. I'm being told that my motor is locked, that it's blown, that it's no good. I have asked several times for proof that my motor was blown, something in writing, and the service department is refusing. To me, this is a red flag. I've also asked how this happens, and I still cannot get a straight answer. I'm just being told it happens. I've also asked how they tested my motor to prove that it was blown. They said they tested it. That's the only answers I will get.
So
I also went up to the dealership to pick up the rental after a couple of days and to get my personal belongings out of the car. They disabled my car and would not unlock it for me or let me inside of it to get my personal belongings.
Okay, so definitely something shady happening with the dealership, not letting her get in her car along with no proof of the engine actually blowing. Even though if you've seen my older videos, this is a common problem that all of the GMCs are having right now. The Yukons, the Suburbans, the Escalades as well, even with the crazy price tag. I mean, you saw at the beginning of the video, $147,000 for this thing. I can't even imagine. So let alone the lack of reliability for such an expensive vehicle, you also have to deal with a pretty shady dealership. What a nightmare. But let's go to the other end of the spectrum, what you're supposed to buy. It's not like these are cheap either. Buying a 2025 RAV4.
Cool. Can you give me a sec?
Okay. Alan. 6. Shit. Oh, how much is she paying? How much was the price of the car? If that's brand new, fuck. If that's not, damn. 600. That's like, what? That's probably like 40,000 for the car. Holy shit.
People normalizing a $600 car payment as something good or healthy. No sunroof? No way. Why would you do that? And even Toyota, the one that's supposed to be the most reliable, the newest vehicles coming out are starting to have their issues.
Dude, my freaking car, it is broke.
This is on a brand new 4Runner, by the way. These 6th Gen 4Runners have quality and reliability issues, unfortunately. Buy a 5th Gen 4Runner, thank me later. Former Toyota tech. She responds, yeah, I wish I would have known that before buying. Should have done my research. It's not going to help too much now. As a loyal Toyota driver, the new generation of Toyotas are trash. It's almost like everywhere you turn, you're just going to get burned. And we have a clip right here of a Tesla that's on screen. My cousin just got a dinosaur while showing the center iPad screen how slow and laggy it is. And I'm not...
Oh, no shit. That model's from like 2012. Of course it's gonna be old. Yo. That car's like, what, 13 years old? Nigga.
specifically trying to pick on Teslas right now. This is what every vehicle is going to look like in the future. They all have these types of screens, and just like old computers, old laptops, they start slowing down with time, getting extremely laggy, basically being unusable. You don't think the exact same thing is going to happen with all of these vehicles? The entire secondhand market is going to look like a war zone, and all of the more reliable 90s, 2000s, early 2010 cars are going to start thinning out, so that's not going to be an option. So the only other thing you could do is to buy a brand new vehicle in 2035, 2040, when the MSRP is going to cost an arm and a leg. There's no winning in this situation. Nobody should be buying a Tesla that old. It's going to have so many problems. I feel like you could swap out Tesla with any other brand in this time period. What year? 2008. The future is not looking bright.
Yeah, that. Yeah. That shit's like 17 years old. Of course you're gonna have fucking issues.
I'm back from the dealer. I got approved with Capital One. Okay. The first offer that they gave, they wanted me to get in this Honda that I didn't want. It had too many miles and it was like a 2017. And yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. So I found another one, and it was a Nissan Kicks 2020 with 49,000 miles. And the offer that they gave me was 1,000 down, and it was gonna be 72 months, 25% NPR, whatever, $474 a month. I wanted to have warranty. The warranty that they were offering me was $3,000 and $3,070. There was like add-ons of 1,000, and someone on here, they're like, help me and stuff. So yeah, he told me that that was not a good deal. I don't know. The loan was gonna be $19,000, right?
Okay, let's do some quick math.
Oh my god, it gets worse. Yo. It gets worse. It gets worse with every single time she speaks. Yo. 1,900, 400 a month, including insurance, and you're probably gonna have to deal with maintenance. Probably like 1,000 per tire, maybe, just because of how expensive it is nowadays. And what else? Probably just tiny little gas mileage, you know, probably hundreds a month for gas and whatnot, and then turn around, you gotta get oil change. That's probably like 400, 300 maybe. It gets so bad. It gets so bad. Like
$474 for 72 months is over $34,000 for a Nissan Kick. Add in the $1,000 down payment, so over 35 grand.
Not to mention insurance, by the way.
without the insurance or maintenance. She had an offer for 25% APR. Oh man. But she didn't want to get that old 2017 Civic. That was terrible, right? A 2025 Nissan Kick MSRP is $21,830. And she would have paid over 35 grand for a used one with 50,000 miles. Now, luckily, she said she was going to think about it, and she ended up making this video, which turned into a whole ton of comments of people telling her not to do it. So she didn't. Don't get a Nissan Kicks. Almost any Honda is better. 25% APR is insane. Get a scooter. 25%. Please don't do that ever. So I'm glad that at least she dodged a bullet, but in this next clip, I don't think this person was so lucky.
I have a 2025 Nissan Versa
Why are we getting a Nissan in 2026?
finance through Santander.
What are we doing?
The car has 12,877 miles. Nothing mechanically or cosmetically wrong with it. I got a cash card from my mom, so I just really don't want to have a car note anymore. It's a great, reliable car. The problem is I owe more on it than it's worth. I owe $22,000. So if anyone's interested in a new car or know anyone is
22,000 is like damn near the average of a regular car.
interested, can you please share the word?
A 2025 Nissan Versa starts at an MSRP of $17,390, and she owes over $22,000 trying to get rid of this thing. Nobody is going to buy this, or she's going to take a pretty hefty loss. Here's another one, a notoriously bad brand, the Range Rovers.
This is a sign that if you ever want to get a Range Rover,
away from it.
Just don't get it. Just get a Benz, because
Benz isn't any
this
better.
car gives me so many issues. Like, I'm literally pressing the key fob to open the door, and only the back handle opened up. And it's not even opening up my car. Like, I'm so irritated. Like, this literally is the worst car. Now I have to tow it back to...
Right. So, every single new car, right? You know, there's a thing called a little key fob, right? And every single new gen car, even though they have, you know, the connections, they don't really have like keys outright. There are little slips inside the key you can take out. It has a key right here. If your car has a key fob, you know, you can just simply and then do that. Just saying, every single new car has that, even ones that were made back in 2015 and probably even earlier. Just saying.
Land Rover.
And if I really wanted to, we could have made an entire video just about this brand. Another one, one day your husband's going to take you to the Range Rover dealership. You're going to buy a brand new car. It'll end up being a lemon. I know so many people love the cars, especially the Land Rovers, because of the way it looks. And I agree, it's a nice looking SUV. I would never own one, but regardless, people are lining up, signing on the dotted line, and then dealing with these consequences. Why do people keep buying these? Range Rovers have been consistently ranked the most unreliable car manufacturer. And it's not like these are cheap vehicles either. They're very expensive.
I'm currently in a 24 Grand Cherokee 4xE, and I've been having a significant amount of problems. I'm sure you've heard about all of the recalls that have gone on. There were 3. 1 was taken care of. 2 are active where I can't use the electric function really at all. The recall is saying you shouldn't charge the battery. It could catch fire. I ordered a fob from the dealership like 7 months ago. It's still not in. I was having like multiple issues. Is that something that I should try and go to the dealership and kind of figure out with them? Because I got the 70th anniversary, which I'm regretting because it's like $660 a month. I don't want to do something now and roll negative equity into my next lease.
So what's your question? To go to the dealership to talk to them about what?
At this point, with the 2 open recalls, I almost feel unsafe. The car could catch fire.
Yeah, so common misunderstanding. The dealership has nothing to do with this, right? It's not their car. They've sold it to
So it's
the
actually
bank.
Jeep.
Who are you making your payments to?
I believe it's the direct cancel.
So your first step would be to call or corporate. It's the same thing as if you were to walk into a random dealer and talk to them about it. They'd be like, dude, this isn't our car. We have nothing to do with this. Go talk to Jeep.
All they do is just sell it.
All right, so because you bought this thing that's a hunk of junk, you're legitimately worried about it catching fire if you use it. They're going to make you run around in circles going to the dealership. It's not their problem. Then you got to talk to the bank with the loan. Then you got to go straight over to Jeep to try to be able to resolve this problem that so many people are having right now.
I am so tired of having this Wrangler. The engine light is on, so I can't auto start my truck.
I could see it on her face.
The
Why are we
dashboard is
getting the
completely
Jeep?
black, so I can't use my backup camera. I can't use my radio. This is a brand new Jeep, and when I tell you every 6 months, it's something, I can't take it.
Jeeps have been garbage. People buying them now just to put rubber ducks on the dash. Just empty every pocket. That's what Jeep stands for. But let's finish off this video with some of the most unreliable vehicles of 2025.
These are the 12 most unreliable cars and SUVs of 2025. Number 12 is the 2025 Tesla Model Y, which has a JD Power Reliability score of 69 out of 100. Number 11 is the 2025 Rivian R1T, which also has a JD Power Reliability score of 69 out of 100. Number 10 is the 2025 Lincoln Nautilus, which has a JD Power Reliability score of 69 out of 100 as well. Number 9 is the 2025 Alfa Romeo Tonale, which has a JD Power Reliability score of 68 out of 100. Number 8 is the 2025 Audi Q7, and that has a JD Power Reliability score also of 68 out of 100. Number 7 is the 2025 Audi Q4 e-tron, and that has a JD Power Reliability score of 67 out of 100. Number 6 is the 2025 Volvo V60, and that has a JD Power Reliability score of 67 out of 100 as well. Number 5 is the 2025 Dodge Hornet, and that has a JD Power Reliability score of 66 out of 100. Number 4 is the 2025 Mazda CX-90, that has a JD Power Reliability score of 65 out of 100. Number 3 is the 2025 Polestar 2, and that has a JD Power Reliability score of 65 out of 100. Number 2 is the 2025 BMW X1 with a JD Power Reliability score of 63 out of 100. And the number 1 most unreliable vehicle of 2025, according to US News and World Report, is the 2025 Cadillac Lyriq with a JD Power Reliability score of 53 out of 100.
So it was basically dead even between both gas and electric vehicles for the worst thing that you could possibly buy. A lot of the brands and manufacturers that we've already talked about in this video, and it's something you need to be aware of before you buy anything new. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys.
It's crazy, bro. Every single car will get worse over time. Oh man, yeah, especially with the whole digital screens, but scams.